Brothers killing brothers, sisters dissing each other. Children they'd split siblings now missing each other. From secret societies you removed all the covers. Abused cause some choose to be ID'd by color. Negro and black or claim a fiction on the map. Thought power is wasted on the idol god crap. Nuisance solutions, following illusions. We are old world orders but we scared of new ones. Some stuck on stupid and being humans. Some hoping Cupid would find her a new man. Sis, it will never be him, only you can. Find the one's nose that won't go like Pinocchio or Toucan. Once you think you can't, you probably won't. Might as well be hanging on a Klansman rope. Might as well jump in the coffin to get shipped up north to Canaanland, hoping someone opened the casket doors. As soon as it opened, they got a cross in your face between two slices of bread, pig marrow paste, sugar down, purple stuff, limbs hurt enough. Not free from slavery, but you doing dirt for hurting cuffs.
For the record, we in the club. We all brothers and sisters, so we in the club. But we all members of the Moorish side separate. We got this going on. And no, that's not what this movement is about. This is a national movement. The nation is out there. The only reason you're here is your job is to go redeem them.
Moorish Divine and National, MHTA, Moorish Holy Temple of Science, MSTA, Moorish Science Temple of America, Higher Self, Uplift the Great, Lower Self Affiliates, Guilty Crime, Productions, Slim Farm Militia, you already know what it is, Anonymous in the building. Savior. ESs can't save you. Most likely one to enslave you. And from the cradle to the grave, what? Indoctrination's what they gave us. Made us, played us, but we played ourselves. Made ourselves who we are. Turned into rats from stars. See the caption, it's close but far. Step out the frame and see the real picture. No one else to blame if you don't get out before they get you. Bet your bottom dollar, step up, step out of line. On the hang you by your collar. Holla, if you hear me, I'm a Moor, please don't fear me. I'm just trying to express things clearly. Every second, minute, hour, day, month, yearly. We barely make it above water. Get prepared, get ready for the onslaught.
Yeah, dog. That was live. Yo, more fire. Drop a next one.
Alright, I'm gonna drop some old school shit, some exclusive shit. This is some 98 shit. This is off the Crime Connects album, Maybe and Sketch TVs. You already know what it is, Anonymous in the building. Yo. So now the times are getting shorter, days are getting colder, and gradually we're physically getting older. So now it's time to strengthen up your mind, wise up mentally, rise to the full capacity. Now see true heights to reach the point of eternity. Collaborate with true brethren that you trust. Evaluate the situation, be patient and don't rush. Now plan your escape before it's too late. That's a must, rid of all the vanity. Wash away the lust, infatuation with material. That shit's got to get flushed. One guarantee you got in life is a return back to dust. So live just, cause in these times of deception where they placed us, so now we have tribulations daily facing us. To keep their money and the system running, the ghetto youths gunning. And if you ain't on your guard, things can be stunning. See, they're very cunning, but can't manipulate the meek. So Jah sent and chose I and I to guide the weak and teach, so they can read the highest peak of the mountain called Zion. Now take heed to the awakening of the lion, and though he's humble, he walks fast on the concrete of the jungle. And food's scarce everywhere, so there's a constant rumble. But now we pierce through Babylon, so very soon they crumble. And they're scared of our origin, so behind their back they plot and mumble. Yo, and they know where we're from, they know where the foundation, but neglect all the facts, they wanna send us back home. Don't take our demands, they devise their own plans. Prepare for disaster, replicate and make clones. Rep the truth shall be shown. That's why I hold this microphone, to make it known, to get to use that they no longer have to roam. Huh? Never left alone.
Good evening, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Hanukkah, I hope you had a great Hanukkah this year. It's 9:25 p.m. December 25th, 2015. And tonight I'm going to be talking about the Moors, Moors. And I said that I was going to, and I am tying in the connection with groups like Muslim Brotherhood to other groups who have some of the same goals and beliefs. And this is called Moorish Science Temple of America. It's actually part 1 of 31, and these are declassified documents. It's true a lot of it is blacked out, but there is some significant information still remaining as well, and so I want to leave this link for you so you can read these for yourself if you wish. And so it came from the vault of the FBI.gov and put out by FOIA. So it says Moorish Science Temple of America, Noble Drew Ali, and that's the prophet that apparently started it, I think.
Red flag.
The term Moor started to become interchangeable with the term black because it was basically the same thing. But when the slave trade started, they tried to objectify black people, Moorish people. So they would use the term interchangeably and they would just switch on to calling people black. But if you look at a lot of old documents, there's even slave ships called Blackamoor. If you look at slave records, there was even a boxer out of Virginia who was very popular in the early 1800s named Tom Molyneux, and his nickname was the Moor.
And that they still hold in high esteem today. So it says of America, and this is part 1. And so you can see here it's a big organization. They have a headquarters here. And I hope I can see this well enough to read it. This is their statement of faith, I think is what it is.
Red flag.
It says the divine instructions, and it looks like it comes from page 26 of one of their booklets. I'm not sure which one that is.
Shut the fuck up!
But it says chapter 17. Jesus appears fully materialized before Apollo, and the silent brotherhood in Greece appears to Claudius and Juliet on Tiber near Rome, appears to, I can't read that word anyway, in the Egyptian temple at Heliopolis. And it numbers 1 to 14. And it says Apollo with the silent brotherhood of Greece was sitting in a Delphian grove. The Orach had spoken loud and long. The priests were in the sanctuary, and as they looked, the oracle became a blaze of light. It seemed to be on fire and all consumed. The priests were filled with fear. They said, a great disaster is to come. Our gods are mad. They have destroyed our oracle. But when the flames had spent themselves, a man stood on the oracle pedestal and said, Allah speaks to man not by an oracle of wood and gold, but by the voice of man. The gods have spoken to the Greeks in kindred tongues through image made by man, but all of the one now speaks to man through Jesus, the only Son, who was and is and everyone will be. So this basically follows tenets of a lot of cults, which is to take the Bible, mix it in with whatever else they want to throw in. And here, obviously, it talks about Apollo and Greece and so on. So that's the old Greek and Italian gods. It goes back to the ancient paganism and mixes it all up and makes Jesus the hero, basically, here. So it mentions here that, come down to 8, it says Apollo knew the man who spoke. He knew it was the Nazarene. So, of course, they're talking about Jesus, who once had taught the wise men in the Acropolis and had rebuked the idol worshippers upon the Athens beach. And in a moment Jesus stood before Apollo and the silent brotherhood and said, Behold, for I've risen from the dead with gifts for men. I bring to you the title of your vast estate. Man, I bring to you the title of your vast estate. Man, I bring to you the title of your vast estate. Man, I bring to you the title of your vast estate. Man, I bring to you the title of your vast estate. Man, I bring to you the title of your vast estate. Man, I bring to you the title of your vast estate.
You are Aboriginal Indigenous American. You are a Moorish American.
All power in heaven and earth is mine. To you I give all power in heaven and earth. Go forth and teach the nations of the earth the gospel of the resurrection of the dead and eternal life through Jesus, the love of Allah made manifest to men. So this is how they get people to be indoctrinated into cults and different religions.
Shut the fuck up!
I go straight next door to 42 Division, and I asked for a Christian contact, and my Empress is with me. I sat down, and as soon as he came, I pressed record.
So, Christian, I'm here to serve you this bill. I told you that day you did not show up. I told you that day. I specifically told you about my rights. Now I go to court. The last time I was in court, I made sure I told Kenya, I said, yo, make sure Christian comes to court. What happens, let me finish. What happens today? I go to court, ready to do this like gentlemen, like you claim you were. Okay, I'm gonna show you the video that you said. We'll argue about this. We don't want to argue about this on the side of the road. We're gonna deal with this in court. You did not even have the guts to show up. Now I gotta come here and look for you like a bitch. Yo, listen, here's your bill. Make sure you pay my bill. Listen, buddy, I'm gonna come back in a week. I want my bill paid in regards to that toll. First of all, I don't care about the hardship it cost us, okay? It's the fact that you took the car for a week. And I told you, Christian. I told you on the side of the road, like gentlemen. And then I gave another option, like the gentleman I am. You know, she said, you know her personally, by the way. And you still ignored it. She said, please, please, I remember. Do you remember that? She says, please. And you know what he said? Oh, it's too far gone. It's too far gone. And you had no fucking balls, no cojones to show up in court today. Make sure my bill is paid, please. Please, that's all I said.
I was in court.
This morning, not at 3 o'clock.
I was in court at 1:30. I explained to the prosecutor what I was doing, and he said that was okay.
Okay. All right. So this is, what's your name?
I have your paper.
Yeah.
I'll forward it to my staff sergeant.
Make sure in a week I'm gonna come back, put it to her name. Put it to her name, okay? In a week I'll be back. Okay, Christian?
So now you see. Now you see what the issue is. The issue is we have this highwaymen who think they know stuff, but they don't.
This is the first time I've ever actually seen anybody mix together the pagan. Well, I don't know if it's the first time, but it's the most obvious thing that I've seen where they mix the old pagan with Christianity or whatever. And of course, we know that it doesn't go along with the Bible. So if you're a Christian, you see right away that it's kind of odd and there's something wrong with that picture. Let's see. If you go on down to 33, it says, when Jesus stood upon the sacred pedestal, the master stood and said, all hail. The great bells of the temple rang, and all the temple was ablaze with light. And Jesus said, all honor to the masters of this temple of the sun. So it's sun worship involving Apollo, and they are committing abomination by putting Jesus in that place. But that would not be the Jesus that we know, because he did not share his kingdom with any of that other stuff. In fact, the Bible's very explicit about idol worship and the pagan gods, and that the Israelites and the followers of Christ or Yeshua are forbidden to follow any of those teachings. So anyway, just making the point that this is part of the identity of who these people are.
You stupid, ignorant motherfuckers.
Came a time in 1506, after we lost power in Spain. The Africans ruled Spain from 711. We were calling ourselves Moors, M-A-U-E-R-S, then M-O-O-R-S. From 711 until 1485, 774 years, when we built and brought into Europe the university system, building the University of Salamanca, S-A-L-A-M-A-N-C-A in Spain, a copy of the University of Genève from ancient Ghana, which was equally a copy of the University of Sankore in Tombouctou, which the French later called Timbuktu. You want to read it? Read
okay. Now, that is your professor, that is your scholar, that is your teacher, Reggie, Larry. Go back and watch this video that was done in the believe it's late 80s, early 90s. So don't act like you didn't get it. Sabir presented it to you. This is what we do. We're going to make you contradict everything that you're trying to put out about the Moors. We don't need to debate. We don't need no debates. Just put your facts up against our facts. Not your belief system, your facts. That's it. And there's a video I'm going to do dealing with Donald Trump also. And I just want to put this out there at the end. If it was not for the Moors or the Muslims, you would not have an alphabet system. Stop using the Arabic number system that we use today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is an Arabic number system. And actually, Morocco was the first ones to recognize the United States as a nation. I'm going to repeat that again. Morocco, Muslims, was the first ones to recognize the United States as a nation. Again, ask Europeans where their green cards at. So we can kill us with this Donald Trump bull, okay? Moors or Muslims, we've been here in these Americas. North, South, and Central. I believe you can find that YouTube clip. Don't take Sabir's word for it. Again, do your research before you come up against any more that is very learned. Okay, we are researchers on this thing. Again, stop trying to come at the Moors. Stop trying to come at Muslims for all those that's out there trying to down Muslims, okay?
Let me say, there may be good things that are related to these temples. Let me say, there may be good things that are related to these temples. Let me say, there may be good things that are related to these temples. Most places, whether it's Masons or Shriners or whoever, that their roots go back to the ancients and the paganism, but is masked over by what they purport to be Christianity, which is really nothing more than, the way they do it, it becomes nothing more than New Age. And so, anyway, I want to show you this situation that occurred in Chicago, I believe, and to show you that there is often crime involved with these groups. And of course, they do deny it. I did not see the follow-up on this to see if they were found guilty or not. But just the fact that they were named in this goes to show there's chaos within that organization and what happens around it. And so it says right here, religious sect denies running housing scam. Moorish temple improperly appears on several Chicago housing deeds, including city treasurers. And this was done by Andrew Grainer, and it was done some time ago, August 30, 2011. But I just wanted to go back a ways and to show you that it's true what I said on one of my videos yesterday about the Moors being a sect of Muslims, and that many of them are radicalized, and that they are making money by committing crimes, and often the money that they make is filtered into things like Al-Qaeda and ISIS and so on.
Red flag. Red flag. Red flag.
I want you to know that we are descendants from the ancient Moabites who inhabit the northwestern and southwestern shores. You know what I'm saying? Our ancient forefathers are the ones who inhabit the land called Mauritania, which would today be called the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa, so in which your forefathers were. Once you are able to ascertain that knowledge, then you will be able to understand the diabolical nature of the people who have you in the predicament that you are presently in. So I'm just telling you from an intellectual perspective, you know what I'm saying, and an educational perspective, that you must at all times adhere to your ancient forefathers, adhere to your nationality. We are not Negroes, colored folks, black people, Ethiopian. What we are the descendants of the ancient Moabites. So therefore they make us Moorish Americans. The Honorable Noble Drew Ali, who came in 1913 AD from the state of North Carolina, he was born in 1886, he taught us that if I get my people to think, they would teach themselves. So you need to learn how to think. You know what I'm saying? Without a foe, a soldier never knows his strength. A wise man once said, he said, if you want to hide the wisdom of man, he said, where would you hide it? It was three wise men. One said, well, we can hide it in the ocean. He said, no, man would one day get a submarine and he would go to the bottom of the ocean. One said we can hide it in the sky. He said one day man would have rockets and spaceships and he would eventually find it there. But he said, the wisest of all said, hide it within himself. They'll never seek to find wisdom within himself.
Page 3. First President of the United States. Black man, hold up so let me see you. That's John Hanson. Now read what he says.
Given okay. Bronze by Richard E. Brooks. Given in 1903, located in the Senate connecting corridor.
In the Senate building. This nigga's picture is there, but they don't say why. They don't say he's the first president of the United States. And all of them was Moors. And their symbol was what? Huh? Come on, huh? Come on, keep on. Huh? Well, the cherry tree. So the code is George Washington chopped the cherry tree down. That's when they switched signals. Huh?
The rest of the civilized world are looking at the direct descendants of the founders of civilization that in 2015 still think that human beings are crayons, which makes them incompetent.
Yes,
and that's
slavery.
What the white man called us, niggas. Yes.
Yes.
Slavery, they call us niggas. And
yes.
you know that.
Yes, I know this.
So why are you calling us niggas?
Only because of rap song?
Yeah. Yo, get the camera. No, come here. You see him? You see who this is?
Yes.
Look, back up for a minute and look at him.
Hello.
Now, do you see him as a nigga? Is he a nigga?
What do you mean?
You said that we are niggas. Now, is he a nigga too?
Why not?
And the human species is expanded into families called nations and nationalities. Go anywhere on the civilized planet called Earth, you will never see nation states having plaques in front of their representatives talking about Negrodina, Colored Defia, Black Adonia. All civilized people know no such people exist, no such nation exists, no such history exists. Such persons have those tags from Dutch masters which created those brand systems on Moors who were defeated and put under the Christian black codes as chattel property. That's how you can distinguish persons held in peonage from the civilized, which means you and I and we can get on a plane or on a train and go to any nation state on the planet. And you walk off that plane and we all family. And we say, oh, brother, peace, brother, salam, whatever the greeting, shalom. You understand? Hotep. And as soon as you say, if he says that he's black, automatically the codes apply to him. His brother says he's Nigerian, all international law applies to him. This brother says he Kupta, what you call Egypt, civilized law applies to him. He will get mistreated. As a matter of fact, unless he's with people, he can only travel in the countries on a tour. They will not be letting no black people run around amongst.
When it's coming through those groups of people who have been who are radicalized Islamists. So I don't really know anything about these people. Other than that, I would say there's good and bad in every group. But I just wanted to share this with you and give you the heads up on it. It says a religious sect accused of fraudulently creating new deeds on several Chicago homes, including City Treasurer Stephanie Neely's Kenwood house, denies being part of the scam. And let me go back up for a second here. This is Stephanie, and this was her house. And so basically, people were just stealing houses from people by going down and filing at the courthouse false deeds or new deeds. And they are fake, of course. And so it says, according to an article by the Chicago News Cooperative's Susan Chandler in Sunday's New York Times, the deed for Neely's Kenwood home lists the Moorish Science Temple of America. Deceased founder Noble Drew Ali is the owner of the property. More than 30 Chicago area homes are listed under similar circumstances. An official with the Moorish Temple denied they were involved. People are falsely using our name, Grand Sheik and moderator Robert Jones Bay said. We denounce that. It misrepresents our organization. In about half of the cases, the homes were deeded from Noble Drew Ali, the Moorish prophet who died in 1929, and then deeded to the church. Under current laws, dead people cannot deed property. Well, I hope not. In most of the Chicago cases, the victims are banks that are foreclosing on properties. In addition to E-Trade Bank, lenders caught up in the scheme include Deutsche Bank, Fifth Third Bank, City Mortgage, and J.P. Morgan Chase. In one case, people purporting to be temple members claimed ownership of a property belonging to an evangelical Christian church on the far south side. Normally, a warranty deed is used after a sale to transfer ownership of a property from one owner to another. In Miss Neely's case, Countrywide Bank, Miss Neely's lender, appears to be transferring the warranty deed to Mr. Drew Ali, the founder of the Moorish Science Temple, who died in 1929 and who preached that all African Americans were of Moorish descent and not true citizens of the United States. And let me say that there is an article also that I intended to share here about a story of a young woman who was arrested for something because, she didn't keep her driver's license up to date and she didn't pay her tickets, and she was one of the people affiliated with one of these temples, and she said that they do not believe that they're subject to the rules and laws of the United States of America because they were because they're part of this organization and that they fall under the rules and laws of that. And so they, I guess they don't pay property taxes and several other things as well. Anyway, the deed maneuver has happened in other cities, but officials said the number of cases in Chicago is staggering compared with the rest of the country, where the Moorish Temple of America's name also pops up. A spokesman for the Moorish Temple of America, which is based in Washington, denies his organization is involved in the ruse. R. Jones Bay, the Grand Sheik and moderator of the church, says it's someone using the church's name to create a problem. Neely has reached out to Illinois Attorney General Lisa Madigan for help in investigating the issue. Madigan's office says it's currently looking into the situation. And that was August 29th, 2011. So I just thought it was interesting. And I wanted to share that with you. So the reason I did this is because I've been doing vids to basically get information out there about the Muslim Brotherhood and different groups who do have some good members that do not commit crimes, but they also have some members who do commit crimes, and that they funnel the money to the Middle Eastern wars. And so I do realize every church organization sometimes has big people making big money that commit crimes. So I'm not necessarily picking on this one. It's just because there's so much stuff in the news right now about radical Islam that I am going over trying to expose areas where that might be a problem in the U.S. All right, this is Rosie. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the vid or subscribe. Subscribe to my new channel. Thanks again, and Merry Christmas.
Listen up. Y'all don't understand. This land that you stand on, that you think is America, this is actually Africa. The dear Mississippi that you love, that you know of, that's the Nile River. This is our land. You are Aboriginal Indigenous American. You are a Moorish American. So where is their green card? Where is their green card? Huh? Huh? They need weapons. We don't need no weapons. Huh? Huh? Stop calling us black. We're not African American. We Moorish American. Aboriginal Indigenous.
What's all right over there?
Know the laws of the land. Know your birthright and nationality. You are a Moorish American. Fight for your nationality. The Pope says stand up. The Pope says stand up. The Pope says stand up. Know the land. Know the laws of the land. You are an Aboriginal Indigenous American.
Hero music. Foundation Aga representing true hip-hop. Break down the elements, build it back to the tip-top. Scientific manners when the shit drop. Here to save the masses from the flip-flop. Know that class is in session and it's tick-tock. No time to waste, get out my face with the shit talk. And let your tea cool before you drink it, yo, the shit's hot. Lessons learned from Jim Z and Grandpop. You say very sweet, soft like a lamb chop. Hated when them niggas in the prison used to ham hock. Them the same pussies playing with dolls in the sandbox. Nasty niggas, they love to go to Bangkok. While we was busting tools, taking jewels, breaking damn locks. We was breaking rules, no control like we was Hancock. I was on a mission, I was itching for that lamb plot. So I was in the kitchen, whipping up that damn pot. Chip it, then we flip it, then avoid all the cameras. Extra stout, true Irish, shamrock. And crews used to rate us cause they know that we ran blocks. Promoters used to hate us when we pull up to that ram spot. And never phase us cause they know that we had guap. If they never made us get in, then we bang shots.